everyone. So today we're going to do a bit of calculus, and there's two aspects to calculus. One is differentiation and the other one is integration. But for this video I'm going to introduce to you specifically differentiation. So these 5 things I wrote over here: first principles, power rule, product rule, quotient rule and chain rule, are all aspects that you have to know in order to understand how to properly differentiate an equation. So before we come back to this, I want you to know, how does differentiation help us? So over here we have a graph. Y is equal to the f of x with the point 1, 2. Now we all know that in order to find the gradient at 1, 2, we'll have to draw a tangent and then calculate the gradient of that tangent, and the gradient of that tangent will be the gradient at that specific point 1, 2. Now what if we want to calculate the gradient at a point like 1.012, or of course 1.012 isn't an actual point in the graph, but for this case let's just assume that it's an actual point. If you want to calculate the gradient at this point, and at this point, and at this point, drawing tangents, 3 tangents, your work tends to get messy and it's time consuming also. So this is where differentiation helps us. So y is equal to the f of x. If I was to find the derivative, which is what we call after we differentiate an equation, so y is equal to f of x. If I differentiate this, we call it f prime of x, and this will be called the derivative of f of x. So f prime of x is a derivative of f of x, and this is just a notation that we use to identify the derivative of a specific equation. So this derivative helps us find the gradient. So the derivative of a curve gives you the gradient function. So the derivative of a graph gives you the gradient function. And what this derivative helps you do is you plug in your x values of that on any point on the graph, and it will give you the gradient at that specific x point. So in this case, if I were to find the derivative of f of x, to find the gradient at 1, I will plug my x value, which is 1, into the derivative function. So now we'll come back to those 5 things I wrote at the beginning of this video. First principles. So now first principles helps us differentiate an equation, and it's the basics of calculus, in this case differentiation. So what first principles helps us do is it helps us differentiate an equation. And then there's also the power rule, product rule, quotient rule, chain rule, and all this have specific purposes to use, and they can only be used in specific settings or specific equations. And we'll get into the power rule, product rule, quotient rule and chain rule in future videos. If you want to learn about the power rule, product rule, quotient rule and chain rule, I suggest you go straight to the links in the description below. They should have